Namaste and warm welcome to you all in yet another episode of the Glam Show. This is your program host Rojika Pokharel, on the verge of inviting different celebrity guests from different fraternity. On this very episode, I've invited Mr. Supranational 2018. He is also Mr. India 2017, also a model and also former football player. He is none other than Mr. Prathamesh Maulingkar. Let's welcome him on the show. Namaste.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So this is the first time you're visiting Nepal for the first time. So how is Nepal treating you so far?
Oh my God, I can't. To be honest, the food and the people here. It's been just amazing. You know, the food is good. The people gave me a very warm welcome. They've been treating me so well. I've been getting, lots and lots of food to eat, different places to go to, and yeah, I'm loving the culture here. I have a few more days left, so I'm thinking of exploring more. I have to go to a few different places. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
So good to know about it. So do you remember the places that you have recently visited?
Some of them. I don't know the names. I'm finding the names a little difficult. But yeah, I went to a few temples. Yeah, I went to Pashupati.
Pashupatinath.
Yeah, there was a really good site.
Yeah.
Then I went to
Bauddha.
Yeah. So I
So
went
you
to
tried
the biggest one. Yeah, I did try laughing.
How did you found it?
Nice. It was my first time, and a lot of people say it that if you try it the first time, you will not like it.
Yeah.
But I did find it good, I mean, I would love to try it again. And there are a few more places. I went to the heritage centers.
Bhaktapur Darbar Square.
Bhaktapur, and there was one more where we had the
Patan Darbar Square.
Patan Darbar Square,
Okay.
yeah. And then there are a few left. I might be going to Pokhara as well.
Okay.
And yeah, it's all planned. Let's see.
Alright, it's going to be very exciting.
Definitely.
So Pokhara is a really beautiful place and one of the
Yeah.
most top travel destination for Nepalese, also a tourist.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that you like the destinations. How did you found the monuments here in Nepal, the old
Beautiful.
wood
It
carving?
mesmerizes me,
Yeah.
thinking that, it's been up there since so long, and it's amazing how it's still intact.
Yeah.
I know the earthquake did a lot of damage, but it's still amazing to see how the structures are built, and
Okay.
it's just beautiful.
All right. So you're the first Asian to win Mr. Supranational back
Correct.
in 2018.
Yes.
So you grabbed this title of Mr. India back in 2017.
2017.
So double title.
So-
First one is national pageant and another
Yeah.
international pageant.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to win two titles?
So to be honest, there are two national titles India gives. One is Mr. India World.
Okay.
One is Mr. India Supranational. It happens in the same pageant, but it's divided.
Okay.
So I won the Mr. India Supranational, so I got to go for Supranational, and that was in 2017. And after that, I went to Poland for Mr. Supranational 2018. So that's how it went. So there was a very good experience. In India, pageants are very big.
Right.
Even for females, it's bigger than males. But yes, we got trained by the same trainers that trained Aishwarya Rai, Sushmita Sen, so all the big names,
Yeah.
So I was blessed to have the same trainers. I got to train for like 6 months before I left for Supra. So I had a very long preparation time.
Okay.
So I studied in and out everything about Supra, and I gave my best when I went to Poland.
You expected to win the title, main title.
I didn't expect it because for me it was my first time. I was never into pageants, so I didn't expect it. I just went with the flow. So for me it's like setting a target. I set my target on Mr. India Supranational.
Right.
I knew I had to win it so I could go to Supra. So it was one at a time.
Okay.
So 2017 I set my target on Mr. Supranational India, so I won that. And then I was trained, right? I was trained for 6 months before I left for Supra. So I was like, my focus was all about just winning. I was not expecting it, but I just had my focus on, winning the title.
Okay. So you were determined.
100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because see, I got a long time to train.
Right.
So I couldn't give any excuse. There couldn't be an excuse. So I had to give my 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So when we see the male pages, there is always about this good physique and
Yeah.
good looks. So
Yeah.
people have this perception about good physique. So
Yeah.
you have got this tall height. Do you want to change this perception of people about having pageant winners, or especially male, only have to be a good looking or have to be a good physique?
Not really. I think it's about you being an overall package.
Uh-huh.
You cannot be tall, you cannot have a good body, and if you cannot talk, then it's of no use. If you cannot behave properly, it's of no use. If you're not a dime, if you don't talk, if you don't gel well with others, I'm sure you know it. So you have to be with good body, with looks, with good height. You also have to be a very good speaker.
Right.
You have to set a good example. You have to mix around with people. So it is all about having, the overall qualities. Yes, being tall, having a good body will give you that extra confidence.
True.
Because Supra, like all the countries they send their best.
True.
So for me, to be honest, I'm 6'3", and with shoes I get 6'4". But I was like the 5th tallest, I think. So there were guys like 6'6",
Okay.
6'5", 6'3", 6'2". So you can imagine the competition
That's
there.
a lot.
Yeah, and so if you are like a little short, then yes, you have that thing in your mind. So if you're tall, if you have a good body, yes, it's like a plus point. But with tall and being, having a good body, you also need to have the rest of the qualities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just being tall does not work.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
All right. So you are here in Nepal for Mr. National and Miss
Yep.
National.
Yep.
So how excited are you to judge the finale? So finale is on Wednesday. That's
Yes.
today. So how excited are you for the pageant, and how did you found all the contestants?
I'm super excited. See, the competition is very tough. We did judge a few rounds, and everyone is almost like going, for the victory. So it's very tough.
Okay.
You never know who will be the winner.
Right.
And yes, I'm super excited for the finale because, like some people, they just wait for the finale.
Yeah.
They just want that big stage and then they come out. Everything
Yeah.
inside them, it's just out.
Right.
So sometimes they just shine on the finale. So yes, I'm just looking to find someone, who will just stand out in the finale. Everyone is doing their best right now. But it's that one day that will make a difference and will set you apart.
So do you also believe in destiny?
Somewhat.
Uh-huh.
But not when it comes to performance. Destiny is, yes, a part of your life. But if you have not given your 100%, then you cannot blame destiny. Once you've done your best, then you leave it to your destiny to decide if it was meant to be yours or no.
Okay.
But what happens is if you've not given your 100%, then you have that thing in your mind that yes, I could have done this better.
Yeah, right.
So I would say give your 100% and leave the rest to God. But yeah, you have.
There
to
are
give
certain things that we cannot really change.
Yeah, there are certain things you cannot change. But yeah, giving your 100%. This
Never goes wrong.
That never goes wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because even after you gave your 100% and yes, you couldn't make it, then yes, you have that thing in your head that yes, at least I gave my 100%, I gave my best. You will not repent.
Absolutely, can't deny that. So being the winner of multiple pageants absolutely puts pressure on you because of people be expecting so many things from you, and sometimes you're not always so enthusiastic or always not that active. You have this your own zone. Sometimes you don't want to do things.
Yeah,
so on those
sometimes.
days, what do you feel, and what do you want to say to all those people out there who expect so much from you?
I think sometimes yes, there are days when you're a little low sometimes. Especially when you're traveling and when you are you are Mr. Supranational or someone big, you have to be at your 100% all the time.
Yeah.
So there are days that when you're not at your 100%, but I feel even when you're not at your 100%, on the days you're not at your 100%, you have to be at your 100% when you have to work. The rest of the day you can do whatever you want. You can be low or whatever. But when it comes to work, when it comes to, like say for example, if I have to go for a public appearance and I'm very low, maybe I'm sick or something, but I will give that public, public appearance, and then I will go and rest.
Okay.
So I'll make sure that I'll do that. Doesn't matter how low I am.
Okay.
Because if you stepped up to be a supranational, then
True.
you have to do the duties.
Yeah, so you prioritize your title and your work
yes,
so much.
Yes.
That's what makes you different from other people.
That's
other
what makes
contestants.
you different from others.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been a year that you have won the title.
Yeah.
So we are already in 2023, back in 2018. So when you look up to this journey of your Supra journey, so how do you sum up the whole experience?
I think Supra has given me a very, very, very good platform. It made me the person I am today. I got a lot of work. I got, a lot of exposure, to be honest.
True.
I traveled so much around the world with the team. They gave me this platform, and I'm just blessed to have this. And I made sure that I gave my 100%. Even today, if Supra wants me, I'm always there for them. So yeah, it's been an amazing journey, and even for people who are looking to participate for Mr. Supranational or Miss Supranational for that matter, it's an amazing platform. You get it'll make your career. To be honest, it will make your career.
Okay.
Because you get so much exposure that you grow as a person.
Right.
Yeah.
So we all know that you were not always interested in pageant or modeling.
Yeah.
So you were also under 19 football player back in India. So you played football for so many years.
Right.
So what made you choose the modeling career?
It's a long story, to be honest. I started as a footballer, but for certain reasons I couldn't, continue with football. If I had to, I would definitely. I loved football. I still do.
Okay.
So I was very injury prone. I got a lot of injuries, so I had to stop football for some time.
Okay.
Like for a year, because I had a knee surgery. So during that time, I had a free time and I was recovering. So I was going to a gym, and I met this designer there, who was a very big designer in India.
Okay.
His name is Vandal Rodriguez. He's no more, but yes, he is the one who got me into modeling. He is the one who gave me my first runway show.
Okay.
And from there was no stopping.
No turning back.
No turning back.
Okay.
And then I did modeling for like good 5 years, and then came a day where I somewhat heard about Mr. India, and they said, why don't you participate? So it was through a friend. She did my registrations and everything.
Okay.
And I happened to be in Bombay that time, so I get a call saying, do you want to come for Mr. India? So I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot. And then I ended up winning it. And and then they just made me shift to Bombay.
Okay.
In Bombay, we had like a good training camp for like 6 months, where they taught me about grooming and everything, like from my walk, my dressing, my, the hair, the makeup, everything. We were taught everything basically about pageants, public speaking. So 6 months I was groomed, I was polished, and 2018 is when I went for Supra. And yes, that was it.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
Absolutely. So while you are sharing your journey, your experience, I want to know this thing, that your parents were always interested, pushing you up to go for it. Modeling would be a great career for you, or they were like demotivating you to do this?
They've just supported me in whatever I did. They never stopped me. So I left school at a very young age.
Okay.
After my higher secondary, I said I want to play football. So my father supported me. So they were very supportive. And after that, I got injured, so I had to do something. So I started modeling. So they did not stop me at all. Nothing. They were just supporting me as long as I did everything right. Of course. So if you're doing something wrong, then yes, sometimes then they stop you.
Okay.
So yeah, they've been supportive throughout, even today.
They're really proud. They must be really proud of you.
Me. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I never asked them, but yeah.
Absolutely. So every parents are proud of their children,
Yes,
especially
definitely.
when they have achieved a lot, many titles and achievements.
It is, after all, life is about making your parents proud.
True.
A part of it is about so that they can hold their head high and say that yes, that's my son or daughter.
That's the most precious moment.
Yeah, you feel good.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
Yeah.
So how do you found the training phase of Miss and Mr. National here in Nepal?
So I think they're being groomed by Prashant. So he's also a very good coach. I've not seen much of their grooming, but yes, they look very groomed to me. There are a few things here and there which will be corrected as the time goes, because you cannot correct all the things in this small time.
Yeah.
So like I said, I went through 6 months of training. So for them they were very short time. So that there's not much you can correct. So small things are being corrected with whatever they can. I'll also be, telling them a few things, tips here and there, the secrets, super secrets.
Yeah.
So they are being groomed very well.
So you own a gym?
I own a gym.
And so how is your fitness journey going so far?
I think I've always been into fitness. I've never seen myself without abs.
Okay.
So being a footballer, I'm sure being a footballer you have to stay fit.
Yeah.
Throughout the year, all the time. And I think I got the discipline of staying fit from being a footballer.
Okay.
So
it also makes you disciplined.
Yeah. Football, I think the discipline in my life came through football.
Okay.
Waking up on time.
Yeah.
Staying fit, eating clean. Doing all the things that you should be doing right.
Okay.
So the discipline part came from football.
Okay, so most of the sports person says that every sports that they play, that makes them really disciplined and well behaved.
Right.
Right.
Especially football,
Yeah.
Football is such that even if you're not at your 100%, even in training, you will not be able to perform. It's a very, very difficult game. So you have to be. There are a lot of sacrifices.
Okay.
In football, because you have to be fit all the time.
Yeah.
Unlike any other sport. Because even if you're not at 100%, you have to wake up and make sure that you're 100%. You have to sleep on time.
Okay.
You have to
take care of so many things.
So I think football is one of the sports that requires a really good amount of dedication. So I think that helped me a lot in life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so today whatever my fitness journey is, yes, I've been working out with football. I was very much into gym. Okay. So I wanted to be, I wanted to look fit.
Okay.
So footballers are lean, but I wanted to be a little, big.
Yeah.
So I started lifting at a very young age. I started lifting at like 17, 18.
Okay.
17, I think, 17. But I've been regular since like 21, 22. And it's been going good since then. I've never stopped working out. I've been eating clean. So it's been, I think, it's been 14, 15 years I've been.
And you'll be continuing
working
it.
Out.
Without any doubt.
Planning to stay like this for the next 20 years.
All right, all the best, and we really hope to see you that way.
Thank you.
So moving on, we have this segment named Too Glam to Give Damn on our show, where I'll be asking you a few questions regarding your pageantry journey and few personal questions.
Done.
You ready?
Right. Yes.
All right. So my first question for you would be, some best part about Nepal visit so far?
Nepali food.
Okay.
I love it. I'm going to take the recipes home.
All right.
Yeah, even in my last interview I said that.
Okay, so you love Nepali.
It's really healthy. Yeah.
It is. So your favorite football player?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay, so you're a big Ronaldo fan.
Yeah.
Okay. So pageant winner that you look up to?
I think that would be Priyanka Chopra.
Okay. What excites you most about life?
I think being happy and staying positive all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are the things that you look for in a partner?
Understanding and positivity. Yes, I need positivity around me all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sprinkle positivity always.
Yes. Because that makes your life better,
True.
Yeah, you're always happy then.
Okay. So if you get a chance to have some superpower, what would it be?
I think to fly.
Okay.
So I can just travel quickly.
Right. Sometimes Nepal, sometimes India.
Yeah, wherever I have to go. Around the globe. India is so big, man.
Yeah.
I mean, India is so big that you can just travel when you're.
Okay, so you love traveling.
Yeah.
So my next question is something related to traveling. Your all-time favorite travel destination?
That's a tough one. I think I'm yet to see Nepal.
Okay.
I've been to a few countries, but I feel South Africa is on my #1 list for now.
Okay.
Because it's got the mountains, it's got the beach, it's got everything.
Forest.
It's
Many
got
things.
the forest, everything.
Things.
South Africa is like the whole, it's got the jungles, you know, you get to see so much.
Right.
So I think South Africa.
Okay. So what do you notice in a person in a first meet?
The vibes.
Okay. The vibes. The vibes needs to match.
The vibes attract your tribes.
Right, absolutely. So what makes you different from other male pageant title holder?
I think everyone puts in equal efforts. I wouldn't say anything that makes me different, but I would say my approach towards things.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way you think or perceive things.
Yeah, my approach towards things.
All right. So your favorite thing in your wardrobe right now?
My watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
I have the Apple Watch Ultra. I can just use it for diving. I can use it if I'm going to the jungle. I can.
All right. So with that, we concluded this round, and you tried to answer every question very smoothly. So moving on, you also participated or joined this very popular television show, MTV Splitsvilla, back in 2015, season 8, right?
Yeah.
So what made you go for it?
To be honest, I never thought I would be joining or going to Splitsvilla. It just happened. It just happened all of a sudden. I was a model then. I was just in that break I said when I was not playing football. And in fact, I was with a contract with a football team in India.
Okay.
And I just flew down from Bombay to Goa, and Splitsvilla was happening in Goa.
Okay.
And they were short of a contestant on the shoot day, the first shoot day.
Oh my God.
What happened was because of some problems, he couldn't make it.
Okay.
So they wanted someone very urgently because they were starting the shoot.
Okay.
So I get a call from the previous winner of Splitsvilla. She calls me up and she's like, "Do you want to go for Splitsvilla?" I said, "What is that? I don't know," because I was into football, so I did not know about.
Right.
I had heard about it, but I did not know how it happens.
True.
I had not seen it on TV. So she said, "Don't worry, just go there."
Okay.
I was like, "Okay, fine." So I go there and nothing. I was just there in I think I was wearing my joggers and t-shirt.
Okay.
And the director saw me and he's like, "You're the one?" I said, "Yeah, Scarlett sent me." So he's like, "Okay, change." I said, "Change into what? I don't have clothes."
Right.
So he's like, so there was this cameraman going around. So he's like, "Hey, come here, take your shots and give it to him."
Okay.
I said, "But why shots?" He's like, "You have to go in the pool directly."
Oh my God.
So I was like, "So am I in the Splitsvilla?" So he's like, "Yeah. I've given you a green signal. You have to join now." So then that is how I ended up
They chose
joining.
you instantly.
Yeah. I never auditioned for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite exciting and also funny at the same time.
It's a very funny story. So and I'm telling them that, see, I cannot be in the villa because I have practices tomorrow. Football practices, and I have a contract with them, so they are paying me. So they're like, no, yeah, you have to wait here. So then I took like 3-4 days break from the trainings, and apparently I was doing very well in Splitsvilla. I was getting some good reviews. Yeah. And then but I had to go because it was a contract. Yeah. So I had to tell them that to take me out of the show, please do that. And they were not ready to for a bit. So then finally then they had to take me out of the show because of the contract.
Okay, so it happened all of a sudden.
It just happened all of a sudden. Yeah.
Very
I never
interesting.
planned anything at all.
Okay, people really work hard for the audition and they make it to it.
Yes,
you got it on your own.
Yeah.
Also,
I think it's because destiny, like you
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
I never
it is.
planned it. Yeah.
True.
So that's what I call destiny.
True.
Yeah.
All right. So it's a funny, at the same time, very interesting story.
Yeah.
So it was amazing having you here in the show,
Thank you
Prathamesh.
so much. It was lovely talking to you.
And there are many pageant enthusiasts who is watching you right now, and they see you as inspiration.
Yeah.
So as an inspiration and also idol. So what message do you have to all those well-wishers of yours who wants to join pageantry or modeling career?
I think it is I would give a very blunt answer to this. See, in Nepal or India, it's the same thing. Modeling and pageantry, it's a very good platform to make a career.
Yeah.
But yes, with that, you have to make sure that you're also doing a business or studying side by side, because modeling cannot be a career, you know, for some, even in India.
True.
So I would say pageantry and modeling has to be a hobby. You do it, but make sure you're doing something, you know, while you're doing modeling or something, like studying or business.
Side hustling is a must.
Yes, side hustling is a must. So yes, apart from that, pageantry will, say, Mr. Supranational or any other pageant will give you a very good platform. And yes, like I said in my earlier interview, it's something that we want to see from Nepal more and more. I'm sure Nepal is filled with talents, and we want you to come out and, you know, showcase yourself. And Supra will give you a very good platform. Sure, Dr. Santosh has planned everything out, and yes, next year we are looking to make this show even bigger, so that, you know, many of you all can participate. Yes, that's the message I want to give to people here.
Thank you so much. It was lovely having you here in the show.
Thank you so much.
We shared lots of insights, and hopefully
Yes.
this conversation would be very inspirational to so many youths out there.
Hopefully, yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. So with that amazing conversation with Mr. Supranational 2018, also Mr. India 2017, he's also a model, also a former football player, Mr. Prathamesh Maulingkar. We are at the end of the show. You can also watch this episode by logging on to www.ntv.org.np and also on our YouTube channel. This is Rojika and the team signing off for today. I'll see you next week at the same time. Till then, take care, bye-bye, and also keep watching NTV Plus.